Managing our property for quail, and especially starting at a young age, it showed me that hard work and dedication for your habitat management goals and wildlife goals doesn't go unnoticed. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into a lot of the land management that we did on our property. Hunt them up. Bobwhite quail are kind of a legacy species for most people, especially people my age that grew up hunting bobwhite quail. It was usually a family affair. I grew up on a farm. My grandfather, my dad, my uncles would take me hunting, fishing. Almost every household, especially here in Missouri, had bird dogs. And it was one of those things that you go out the back door and get into birds. That's how many there were on the landscape.
Oh yeah, my dad tells the same story over and over that when he was a kid, he could get home from school, pick up his gun, and go walk down the nearest tree line and shoot a limit of quail without a dog.
I raised 4 sons. Back in 1989, I moved to Northwest Missouri and bought a farm. And part of the reason for buying that farm was to help those boys get some of the same experiences I had growing up on a farm.
Bow hunting has definitely changed my life for the positive, and it just takes discipline and it takes commitment, and I think those are attributes that I've used as a launching pad to be disciplined and committed in other areas of my life.
So you spend most of your time outdoors.
I
mean,
do.
What's your reason?
I just, originally when I was young, when I first started this, I wanted the biggest challenge there was, so that took me to the wilderness. You know, life growing up was, I didn't feel like I was special. I didn't feel like I had any great talents, and I had a lot of people telling me I was nothing special, and what I wrote was nothing special, and what I did was luck. I didn't like feeling inferior, but who was I? I was some kid in some tiny town, and so that just fueled me. I felt like when I got in the mountains, it equaled the playing field, because I could say, well, if I worked harder than you, I have an advantage over you in hunting this country, and I didn't have an advantage anywhere else.